Good morning, students. Today's lesson is on good mood. The title of the story is Funny Child. Do you like to be close to someone in a bad mood or who is upset? No one likes that type of company, right? We prefer happy, funny people who like to smile. That means long faces drive people away, whereas smiling faces attract people. Carlos was a happy child. He liked studying, loved animals, and told funny stories that entertained his parents and classmates. At the age of 9, his life changed radically. His parents separated, and he was able to see his father only several times a year. His mother became very ill and spent more time at the hospital than at home. Within a short time, Carlos turned into a sad and solitary child. The absence of his father and mother greatly affected him. His sadness increased with each day, and even school, which he liked so much, became an unattractive place to him. He did not smile much and did not want to tell his funny stories. It even seemed as if his pets were also sad. His grades started to drop, and his teachers were worried. Something was wrong. Carlos had always been an outstanding student, and now his grades were terrible. Furthermore, he was not participating in class, was absent a lot, and had alienated himself from his classmates. One day, he received a visit from Alice, one of his teachers. She was very friendly and was concerned not only about teaching the subjects, but also the well-being of her students. Everyone liked and respected her. Carlos was surprised. His grandmother took care of him while his mother, once again, was admitted to the hospital. Carlos invited the teacher into the living room, and after discussing trivial matters for a short while, she asked him, "Carlos, we miss the happy and funny Carlos very much. What happened to him?" Carlos timidly smiled and replied, "I'm still the same person, teacher." "No, Carlos, you know something is wrong. You are an excellent, studious, and dedicated student. Your grades are not good. Do you have a problem? Would you like to discuss it?" Carlos placed his hands over his face and began to cry. The teacher sat beside him and put her hand on his shoulder. While sobbing, Carlos continued, "My father has left. My mother is ill. I miss them. I think it is my fault that my father did not want to stay with us. If I did not exist, they would not have fought so much or separated." The teacher felt a dagger through the heart. She waited until the child was calm and gently told him, "Dear Carlos, you are very special to your classmates and to your teachers, and certainly to your parents as well. If they have separated, it is not your fault. Sometimes parents have their own problems, and since they are not able to solve them, they separate. However, the problems are theirs, not their children's. If you continue feeding that sadness and guilt, you will get sick." Carlos was intently listening to what the teacher was saying. She continued, "Happiness and being in a good mood are like medicine. A few days ago, I read the story of Norman Cousins, an American journalist who suffered from an incurable disease of the spine. His doctor told him he had a few months to live. Norman remained in the hospital for some time, but he found the environment so sad. So, he decided to transfer to a hotel where a staff nurse cared for him. His body was practically paralyzed. However, he decided that he would not allow sadness to take over. Every afternoon, his friends would visit and they would watch funny movies, carry on cheerful conversations, laugh together, and fraternize. After these joyful and fun afternoons, Norman slept better, had a better appetite, and had greater will to carry out physical therapy." Carlos' eyes were sparkling. He was anxious to hear the rest of the story. "And what happened to him, teacher?" "Oh, Carlos! To the surprise of the doctors, he quickly recovered and decided to write a book about how being in good spirits helped him to recover from a serious illness." When the teacher finished, Carlos remained pensive. He then said, "Teacher, thank you very much for your visit. It has done me much good. My dream is to be a doctor when I grow up. I also want to teach those things to my patients so they may recover quickly." Carlos kept his promise. He became a very kind doctor and organized a group called the Red Nose Group. Wearing a clown's nose, they would visit hospitals, bringing joy, laughter, stories, and messages of encouragement to the patients. That's it for today, students. Hope you understood the story and learned its moral. God bless. Have a great day.